Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a weekend forecast for my singles with no past and no exes, with some charms and some initials and some evidence from Spirit. This is for Friday, June 19th through Sunday, June 21st. So whenever you find this reading, this message is meant to be heard. You can certainly watch these readings before or after. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what our cards say today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. It's for my singles prediction. Let's see what's coming for love. What's next in love? What is it that Spirit has for you? Please use these readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us at this time? I am listening for you now. I have action, the number 15, a little bit of an arms wide open. I'm ready to receive. I also have a lot of energy. I'm springing into action. I'm available, they're saying. So are you making yourself available? Some of you know the difference, that you really haven't been putting yourself out there, or you really haven't put in any effort into actually meeting somebody. So it was, am I available, truly available? Yes, you're single, but are you putting yourself out there in some way to meet people? I have patience. I know that you don't want to hear that. I know that you are patient. This kind of black hole energy, like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Spirit's sharing with me these little stars, and it was almost this feeling of one of them is meant for you. You know, it was like, as I was looking at kind of all these stars, it was like, hey, there's someone meant for you. Like this person was, they are meant for you. You're meant for them, you know, that kind of an energy. So there's one star. That's all we need. The number 36. And let's get one more. And I have blossoming. I love this. The number 33. I love this kind of playing this violin energy. I don't know. It feels like sweet music. It feels like gentle music. It feels like it's opening up, you know, just kind of this, listen to the sounds, listen to nature, blooming. I like that. Let's see what our cards are saying. Taking action, putting in some effort. I would say that that's something that all of us have to work on. I know that's really hard to be single, and especially those of you that struggle with, I don't want to do online dating, or I just want somebody to come into my life organically. When is this going to happen? But you still have to put out the vibration that you are interested in people approaching you or talking to you, or that you are interested in being in a connection, like just your vibration, you know, just let people know, let the universe keep knowing, obviously. So let's see what they have. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a 7 of Swords. I have a Wheel of Fortune. And I have a Page of Swords. I felt like what's holding you back is the fear of the wrong person. You're putting too much effort into thinking about all the people you shouldn't be with. Like the person who is unfaithful, the person who's a loser, the person who isn't worthy of you. Don't put too much thought into those people, because what's going to happen is you're going to eliminate them immediately. You just, if they cross your path and they get that far, and there's somebody that isn't meant to be in your life, your BS radar will go up, and you'll just not allow that energy into your life. So don't put too much energy into all the good ones are taken, or everybody's already married already. Like, that's not how I want you to think. You do have this kind of celebration coming with this Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to go with a feeling of that you may be pleasantly surprised what Spirit has for you. Okay. You may be thinking one thing and Spirit has something else. Okay. So there's a little bit of a don't push it off. Don't shrug your shoulders. Don't roll your eyeballs at me. It's a little bit of spirit knows best, and the universe has a surprise for you that you're not even aware of, and it just hasn't happened yet, spirit. That it's on the way. Okay. So if it hasn't happened yet, it just means that they're preparing you, they're preparing them. I have a Nine of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely putting too much effort into the wrong thing. I'm thinking about either somebody from your past. I don't know, poked a lot of holes into your trust, and you're just having a hard time with. I'll believe it when I see it, or they're all the same. They're all cut from the same cloth. They all act the same, do the same. We don't want that. I have a Moon. I have an Eight of Cups, and I have a Six of Cups. This came into me as gentleness, okay? And it was more of a feeling of walking away from some old feelings. And then it was this beautiful gentleness that came in, and it was being gentle and kind to yourself, that I am deserving of love, and there is somebody perfect out there for me, and they are meant for me. And I know that what I want is out there. So I'm not going to give up is how it felt. So I went through this kind of woe is me, anxiety energy to being gentle to myself. So spirit, I feel like, is just asking you to be kinder to yourself in this process of waiting. And it's very difficult, they're saying, and they understand that. But I also feel like you have good news ahead. Spirit, can you please share with me the kind of connection, the kind of energy that you have for us? A divine partnership. Your relationship is divinely guided and blessed. This partnership supports your highest good, encouraging growth, understanding, and mutual respect. So a divine partnership, a twin flame harmony. Some of you could be opening up a door to a twin flame connection. Achieve harmony with your twin flame through understanding and compassion. This balance creates a loving and supportive relationship that nurtures both partners' growth and well-being. I kind of like the flow of this fabric, because it could be just as simple as love flows to you, and it's very effortless. It's like comes in with the wind, something simple like that. So this gorgeous energy of a divine partnership, knowing that we're meant to be together, meant to be for each other. So we recognize that in each other. And then this kind of feeling of I'm on the right path just came into me, that I feel like whatever spirit has, I feel like good things are coming my way. Spirit, please share with me. I have a past life. I do feel like I've known you forever. So you could connect on a very soul level. That could be, I feel like I have, kissed you before. What you just said is a deja vu feeling, like it just is a little bit surreal. I have a family, a soul family, soul group, and they said to me, we will be one. Okay. So we're starting out as, two different people, but to become one. And we will be one is how they said it to me. So for those of you that want to have a family, for those of you that want to share a life and a home with somebody, or you have children already and you're going to be a combined family, I have a beauty queen. You outshine everybody else. I love this. That came into me as poise and grace It came into me as elegance. It came into me as I admire you. Okay, so there's some admiration there. They could be proud to be with you. They could be proud of your accomplishments. They could think you're incredibly smart. I have an ice queen. That they're saying a divorce, somebody who in their past was cold as ice. So that's kind of a memory feeling happening. There wasn't a lot of affection. This feels very affectionate. You could be very affectionate compared to somebody they had in the past, and they really love that energy. I have gossip. This feels like somebody's ex. They were always talking behind somebody's back. They were always I don't know. They just were, harping on everybody else's business all the time. So that nosy person, that gossipy, cold. I feel like you're the opposite. I just feel like they're picking somebody that's much more loving, much more affectionate, beautiful inside and out, Spirit's saying. I have work. Maybe we're meeting at work. I like the green eyes. Those are kind of jumping out at me. Maybe we are similar in careers, similar professions, career paths. I have an ice king. Okay. Ice queen, ice king. I'm going to go also with this feeling of we grew so far apart that there wasn't any affection left. So somebody's past where we weren't intimate. We maybe, there was no affection, something like that for a long time. An open relationship, non-committal. I mean, this is all like, I did not have a healthy and happy past relationship. I feel that the nurturing, loving is important for some reason, because this person has been dating other people. Let's face it, everybody, I have destiny at the bottom of my deck. I have a broken heart. I want a home, and I have new love. So this feeling of everybody wants to be loved. And this feeling of you could be the first person in a long time that is really caring about them, and they feel the love. Somebody who just came out of a very cold relationship where they were never hugged, they were never kissed, they were never complimented, they were never held. Feelings were cold. We didn't talk to each other except about things mandatory things, like emotions weren't shared. It's really hard to have that in anybody's life. So to walk into a relationship with somebody who's very, very affectionate, very loving, very caring, very kind, I think both of you feel the difference immediately, but it's all emotional. We're attracted to each other, obviously, but the emotional bond is like no other, is how I feel. And I think you're just going to be very close. And I feel like we are just good to each other. Sometimes that's all we need. I don't want to be sharing my life with somebody that doesn't hug me. I don't want to be sharing my life with somebody that doesn't kiss me like they mean it. That's important to you. Spirit, please share with me some clues. Let's get into maybe some clues about this energy. I have thin lips. I like the kind of shadow. Okay, I have a shadow, dark hair. I'm mature. There is definitely some facial hair here. This came into me as a little bit older, not major. I have management, business world, boss, something like that. I have an officer that came into me as like an officer of a court, which I think is an attorney, like they're considered an officer of the court as well. But it could be police officer, it could be security, things like that, officer, like chief executive officer of a business. I have education. I'm going to say higher educations, even though somebody could be a teacher, but I'm going to say higher educations. Good listener. I'm caring. My hands are tingling. Good listener is a big key. The Spirit's letting you know this is somebody who hears you, cares about what you have to say. I have construction, builder. Okay, this could be somebody's clue. A little bit old-fashioned. I don't know about everything, but they can't. I said, what's old-fashioned about them? And they said, let's take our time. So they aren't looking for a quick relationship. They're not looking for casual. So somebody who says, you know, let's take our time, but not let's take our time because I want to keep my options open. Let's take our time so that we don't screw this up. Let's see what they have for some initials. I have these beautiful tiles, so let's get a handful of these today. And first initials, last initials, something like that. Maybe we'll get your person on your mind or you. I have an R. I have a P. A letter. This is a letter A. We have a B. Whoop. Letter B. An O. G. R. I have a D. E. Sometimes you can spell a whole name. That's kind of fun. I have an A. G. E. L. An O. And I have another A. Okay, so for some of you, those could be connecting. Others, it's just a handful of clues. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection today? What's important for us? Let's see what they say. I have patience. I know you're struggling. Nobody wants to sit here, have patience. Like you've got the patience of a saint, you know, it's more of a when, you know, I need to know, Spirit. I'm inspired by you. And they did say that earlier. They said that they were inspired by you. So there is a little bit of I put you on a pedestal. I admire you. I'm inspired by you. Admired and inspired. Those are great words, right? So there's something about you that, you know, they see you as, you know, you're great, you know, to them, you're great. You're perfect for them. So that's wonderful. I have real feelings. Thank you, Spirit. I want somebody who not only has real feelings for you, but they had said this is an emotional bond like no other. This person is capable of feeling. This person is capable of showing affection. This person doesn't just you know, show affection when they want to have sex. This person hugs you when they know you need a hug, or they kiss you good morning, you know, like, you know, just they are into you. So they have real feelings. It's good. Taking a breath, making a wish. Don't worry about the when, okay? I think they're just trying to let you know that it's okay. I have connect with me. Okay, so a little bit of I'm putting my heart out there. I have real feelings. I definitely am ready to be with you. I'm definitely feeling this love. So I think the energy today is really, really good. You know, it just feels secure in a lot of ways. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection today? Let's see. I have a 2 of Wands. Oh, I want to come back to this card. I love that one. Okay. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a Hierophant. And I have a 10 of Cups. Oh, they're all really beautiful messages coming into me. The first one was this beautiful 2 of Wands, and what jumped out at me was these little arrows, and it was this way or that way. And it was the fear of, am I choosing the right path? And I talk about that a lot in my private readings, that you are always exactly where you're supposed to be at this moment in time. Everything you've done up until now has led you to this moment in time. So the next turning point, so to speak, for fork in the road, detour, you're going to be exactly where you need to be. So there's nothing to be afraid of as far as, am I going to pick the wrong one? I keep picking the wrong one. Am I going to go in the wrong direction? No, you're headed in the right direction. The Hierophant is coming into me as just trust. It's like, I am going to trust the universe. I am going to trust everything that I believe in, that I deserve full-blown happiness. I deserve everything that I should have. You know, if you want to have a family, if you want to have a home, if you want to have that loving partner, you want to share your life, you want to grow old with somebody, they just said. So you do deserve that. And there's nothing to fear that it's not coming your way. So you're not going to make the wrong choice. And that's, I feel like, crossing your mind, or I've made bad choices in the past, so therefore, you know, what's to make me think I'll make a good choice? Because you are learning, you're getting smarter, you are going to choose wisely. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a Page of Swords. I have a Justice card. And I have a Lover's card. The 5 of Pentacles, for those of you that watch me, you know that oftentimes I read this card as marriage vows. I see the 5 of Pentacles as through sickness and in health, and till death do us part. Like, we can get through anything. We can handle sicknesses. We can handle challenges, obstacles, financial issues, health issues, as long as we have each other. And then Spirit gave me this beautiful Lover's card, which is saying, if I can handle anything as long as I'm in your arms. I can really do this with you. So beautiful. And here's the Justice card, and thoughts of, you know, a future together, and thoughts of a lifetime together. So this person could be thinking big picture. This person could be thinking, you're the one that is meant to be in my life. You truly are my divine partner. Let's get some charms. Let's see what our charms are saying. This beautiful bowl of charms. So I'm just going to get, first of all, let me get some of these little runes, and we'll roll those and see what we have. And I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and get some of the smaller ones that fell down. Okay, let's see. So let's get the numbers. I have the number 1, okay, January, 1 week, 1 month. I have the number 17, 17th of the month. I have the number 6, June. Okay, that's good. I have another 1. Okay, so we could put those together and have an 11 also. I have stars. Okay, so what did we say earlier? This feeling of the universe has a surprise for you. This kind of 1 in a million energy with all these stars, shooting stars, you know, make a wish on a shooting star. I do have a stethoscope. I have a doctor's stethoscope. I can't even pronounce it. Maybe that's why I'm not a doctor. Anyway, somebody's a doctor, going to the doctor, getting my heart checked, listening to my heart. Okay, let's go one step further. Can you hear my heart, right? Can you hear my heartbeat? Can you, do you hear how fast my heart beats when I'm with you? Namaste. Okay, beautiful. I have a beautiful bottle of wine and a glass of wine. That felt like a first date. It feels like going out for a drink. It goes, somebody calling you for a date, like let's meet this weekend and say, hello. This feels like fun to me. It feels like baking gingerbread cookies. I like childhood things. I like baking cookies at the holidays. I like I don't know, Easter egg hunts. I like childhood things. So there could be, I never outgrew them, trick or treat. I like to decorate the house for the holidays and hand out candy to the kids, so somebody who enjoys all of those kinds of activities and never really outgrew them. They just have fun with that. So that's cute. I have a bird in a bird cage. I don't want to be caged in. I don't want to be trapped. I don't want you to ever feel trapped, I think. This is something we talk about. If you ever feel like you're not happy in this relationship, I'll let you go. Okay, something like that. I have a cat. Okay, a black cat. So cat could be in my life. I have a peace sign. Yeah, that came into me more as I'm not a fighter, like I'm not a arguer, or I really am not looking to fight with people. So they could just be more of a compromised person, or walking away. They're not going to kind of bring anger issues into a relationship, something like that. I have a Star of David, so religion could be important to us. I have a dinosaur. I'm going to go with this old-fashioned energy again. Like there's a part of me that the gingerbread man, I like traditional things. I like decorating a Christmas tree. I like Thanksgiving dinner with all the fixings, like all the traditional. There's a part of me that says I like traditions, and this person, I guess, holds traditions. Does it make them a dinosaur, or does it make them somebody that I don't know, doesn't want to give up those things? That's important. I have a weakness for ice cream. Okay. So I'm struggling with, I'm always watching my diet, they're saying. Doesn't mean they're overweight, but they're careful. But my weakness is ice cream. And it's like, if I could give up ice cream, I probably would be in good shape, but I just struggle with it. So I would say it's probably somebody who has ice cream every night while they're watching TV, or they have a little bit of a sweet tooth and they struggle with that. Okay, so here is my dice and my charms. And Spirit, last but not least, let's get some time. When is this person coming into our energy? We would love for it to come into us this weekend. If for some reason it doesn't, what timeline do you have around this beautiful Lover's energy? What do we have? It's in the future, 39. Okay. I have September. Okay, that's not that far away. Number 23. It's worth the time. It's worth the investment. I love that. It's the right time to take action. Didn't we start this reading with something about action? So part of me feels like they just want you to put your energy out there. The number 6. Let's get one more. And I have 9 months from now. If you got this person today, within 9 months, you would know that this is somebody that I'd want to be with. Bottom of the deck, I have August, October. So maybe through the end of summer into the fall, that could be something that, really opens up this connection. We really are connecting into that time period. But we're going to put this out into the universe. I loved the energy to become one. I love this feeling of love flows. I loved that they admire and are inspired by you. So I thought that was wonderful. So I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. Very, very grateful. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words, your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading, please visit my website. I'll put the link in the description below. Just a reminder, when I'm recording this and when this is being launched in June, I am away on vacation for a period of time. So if you can't get into my website, that is what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll see you all again real soon.